What's up, guys? Last couple of days I've been trying to go all different places that I don't typically visit for running. I've run my entire life, but one of the things I've started to do recently, kind of alleviate stress, is explore new areas that I've never run before. I love running, but one of the things that I realized on one of my last sessions out here is that I've never fished this spot. It's crazy looking. It's an overpass with this floodgate here that kind of leads out into the neighborhood. Now, the reason I thought this might be a good spot is because 2 days ago when I was out here, I was running over the creek. There's a bridge over that way, and I saw a bowfin just kind of cruising around in the shallows. There he is, there he is, there he is. He's a good sized fish, actually, right under that tuft of plant. You see it? See him right there? See him right there? You see that white lip he's got and his pectoral fin moving around in a circle? That is so cool. Alright guys, I am not getting super creative today. I have just brought with me some dancing rascals. I don't know why they're called that. These red worms here make phenomenal baits. They're not as big as night crawlers, but they are a lot tougher. So typically, when I'm fishing with these red worms, I get more fish per bait than I would with night crawlers. So let's start off with maybe, I was gonna say a half of one of these guys, but this one's kind of small, so we'll actually just put him on here as is. Now, I'm gonna leave the ends of this worm free to wriggle around. Once I have found bluegill, I typically will try to thread the worm throughout most of the hook so they don't steal my bait. But the idea right now is just trying to find the fish and get them interested. So if they steal a little bit off the ends before we get a hookup, that's actually fine. That was a fish right there. Big strike on top of the water. Interesting. Tell you what, let's try to get the most bang out of our buck here since we don't have a whole lot of time. Let's cast this guy a little bit further out. Yeah, much deeper out there. Maybe, am I already snagged on something? Oh, I already got a fish. Oh God. Oh man. And he's taking it into these, oh, he threw the hook. Oh my God. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. You know what? That was probably a bass that took it on the drop. Oh man. I thought he was a, thought he was a snag. Man, if I had reacted quicker to that, we might have had him. So I'm gonna go up under this overpass here, down that way. See if anything is different down here. The creek's a lot narrower. Right over there, there's a bowfin. I just saw him come up, do a circle back, take some air, and go back down. Now you might be wondering, why am I trying to be quiet from under an overpass? There's so much noise. It's because animals can differentiate between the sounds of human voices and machinery, and I don't necessarily know if that applies to fish. I do know that it applies to certain species. I'm just going to err on the side of caution, try to keep my voice down. Right in front of me, guys. Two gar, nose to tail, right in front of me. Guys, I think that bowfin just took my bait. Holy cow. Yep. That bowfin just took a worm on the drop. Oh my goodness, guys, look right there. Did not expect that. Did not expect that. Let me loosen this drag up a little bit. I got a very small hook there on very light line. That's a good fish. Oh yeah, guys, look at that. Holy cow. That's a really good fish. I want to get a look, if I can, at that hook set before I decide how to try to land him. I think what I want to do is work him into these rocks right here. Yeah, here we go. Oh, God, no. There we go. There we go. And then just kind of get him into these shallows here. Yeah, right there. Right there. Kind of give all... Whoa, big jump, big jump. All of his power comes from the surface area along his body that is designed incredibly well for this shallow water. If I can just get him beached. Oh, God almighty. There he goes. There he goes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. He actually broke the hook in half. Look, one of these gar came back. See if I can bounce a jig head. Oh, wow. He took it. Fish on. There he is. He doesn't even know what's going on yet. It's interesting how with some of these fish, it's more about the reaction they have to the bait rather than what the bait is. It didn't matter to this gar that it was a worm rather than a piece of fish or a fish imitation. It just happened to fall in his face, and that was enough. Okay. 1, 2, and gotcha. Here we go. Hook's out. Show you right here. Get that jig out. He took that jig in deep. I had to pry his mouth open with some sticks, actually. Oh, to get it out. He is so strong. Beautiful fish. Let's go ahead and not waste any time. Get him straight back. Beautiful looking animal. Gorgeous fish. Lots of teeth on these guys. Just love it. Let's go this way. Releasing these guys. Oh, okay, he just let himself go. There he goes. I was in the middle of saying releasing these guys is always very difficult when you're trying to film yourself because you can only use one hand. And that's what happens a lot of the times. They just kick loose and go. But it's nice to get a fish that otherwise normally wouldn't take that bait. Just happen to be in the right spot. Drop it in, get a reaction strike. Good stuff, good stuff. Ah, look at this. These guys, several of these over here. Apple snails. Very invasive species. There's quite a few of them out here. Here's another one. There's another one. These are all quite old, empty. Really neat. Interestingly, this YouTube channel actually exists because of a video I took years and years ago of an apple snail laying eggs, actively laying eggs on the side of my house, which if you've never seen an apple snail lay eggs, it's amazing. They actually undulate the tissue in their body, and the eggs actually flow like a river down their own body out onto whatever surface they're depositing them on, and they stick them together with this secretion that adheres them almost like a plaster. And if you can actually see them, they're all over the place, not necessarily here in this spot that I'm standing, but in this general area of Texas all the way through into Florida. They actually look like little pink ovals, but when you get closer you'll notice they're actually hundreds and thousands of little tiny eggs all plastered together, and you see them in reeds and stuff sticking out of the water and on the bank. Anyway, I took that video a few years ago and actually posted it on Facebook, and got such positive reactions to it that I decided to do a YouTube channel. On our way back, we'll stop at that bridge where I saw that initial bowfin the other day. Drop some bait over there, maybe see if anybody's lurking about. big snake. Alright guys, you're gonna see me try to dive down after a broad-banded water snake right there. There we go. Howdy. There we go. This is a broad-banded water snake. My goodness, look at those colors on this guy. Really showing up well in the sunshine. Try to get, there we go. And on each end. That's a beautiful snake. Awesome, awesome. Not what we came here for. Let's go ahead and get this guy back. There he goes. Just gently kind of cast-like, holding his head in my hands, not squeezing at all. That would hurt him very badly. Just let him go. There we go. Lots of guys mistake these. There he goes. Lots of people mistake these for water moccasins or cottonmouths. Not what that is. All right, that snake was absolutely beautiful. Sun is setting, and my wife called me a little while ago. She's picking up stuff from this store, and I am the chef of the family most of the time. So, oh, that was not good. That was not good at all. What just happened? So, I had a fish take. It was a good strong take, and when I tried to set the hook, the rig popped out of the water and smacked the rod, and that is not good. You can severely damage your fishing rod that way. Cause micro fractures in it, which doesn't sound like it's going to be a big deal until the next time your rod is under a lot of stress from maybe a big fish. Guess where it's going to break. So let's get this back here. Fish hit that pretty fast and pretty hard. Could have been a small bass. Yep. Oh, right away, right away. Let's try that again. God, these turtles are not making this easy. Good Lord, check that out. Just instantly, it's like piranhas down there. Wouldn't that be a great video? Catch invasive piranhas in a park in Houston. I bet you somebody's done that. I mean, I know piranhas have been caught in Texas, you know, very rarely, but it does happen. People in the aquarium trade do release them, and although it's not been proven that there's a population of them anywhere thriving. Nothing there. It's like a turtle obstacle course. Yep, there it is. Fish on. That's it. There he is. Beautiful fish. That's a big one too. Get this guy unhooked. Hello. The little sunfish. Yeah.
It's good. Good for frying.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna put this one back, but maybe next time.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
You don't break the folder books?
No, not me. I put him back most of the time.
Oh.
I just like to look at him.
Oh, okay. You can get the total too, right?
I would not recommend you do that. I don't eat turtles.
Oh, you don't eat total?
No, don't eat turtles.
Oh.
All right, guys. Well, I think that'll just about do it. I gotta be heading out of here. We don't have a whole lot of time today, but we got that gar. We had a bowfin fight all the way up to I touched the fish. So I guess, you know, if we're gonna cheat and go by big game fishing rules, we caught that bowfin, quote unquote. And then we got a nice sunfish. I really didn't have a chance to look at what kind it was. I don't feel pressured when there's people next to me asking me about fish, except I don't really want anyone next to me right now. So I was just kind of trying to, you know, be on my way, get them on their way. All right, guys, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, share the video. When you subscribe, be sure to hit that little bell for the notifications. When I post a video, you will be the first one to know about it. More is coming. Stay tuned, and until it's here, I will see you guys later.